Hello guys and welcome back to a new my channel. Today it's time for another episode of ARK Aberration, and today we have some more stuff to do. Wow, look at this, the to-do board is back. So in the last episode we did quite a bunch of stuff. We worked on our electrical network for a little bit. We also have a fabricator over there, very nice. We tamed another roll rat, and we also tamed this beast of a ravager. Well, beast, we still have to level this one for a little bit, but hey, that is definitely on the way. So yeah, today we are going to do the following. Let me actually just increase the brightness for a little bit. There we go. First, I want to work on the refrigerator. In the last episode we saw that, well, of course we worked on the... Is this not centered? What the fuck? Wait a minute. This is a... Wow, okay. Hold on. Okay, let me just finish what I started with. Last episode, we worked on this electrical generator and the fabricator, but we also need to have a refrigerator. Currently, we have this preserving bin, which is okay, but it doesn't really preserve the stuff for that long. What I also want to do is cook some meat for myself. There we go. Put that in there. Light fire. Okay, there we go. Yeah, this one is fine, but of course a refrigerator is just much better. But for the refrigerator, we needed polymer. And I already discussed that to make polymer, we can, or to get polymer, we can make it in the fabricator with cementing paste and obsidian, or we could gather organic polymer from carcinos, which are the giant crabs. Killing carcinos is just not it yet, because, well, these ravagers are just not gonna cut it. So we will have to make some polymer using the fabricator, which we needed 15 for the refrigerator, and for polymer we need 2 cementing paste and 2 obsidian. So we need 30 cementing paste and 30 obsidian. Luckily, we have gathered some obsidian because of the earthquakes, but not enough. So that is a little bit annoying. And the only other way I know of to get obsidian is just to harvest it from rocks, which are not in this green area. Let me actually just look up where they are. Alright, so what I can see from the resource map, which I'm currently looking at, you can't see it. Maybe I will actually make it so you can see it. Hold on. Yeah, okay, there we go. That is definitely a little bit better. We have obsidian on these like brown grayish areas in the blue zone over here. Whoa. And also in the red zone. The blue zone is relatively close to us, I think. Yeah, we are relatively close to these nodes here. This is 35.5 by 66, and we are at 32 by 62. Okay, what are these? These are further away. I think we could, of course, start looking for these, because looking for them in these areas or in the red zone, that is just not a smart idea. So yeah, we'll definitely start looking at obsidian in just a bit. But we also need cementing paste for the refrigerator. And to make cementing paste, we needed chitin/keratin and stone. Luckily, this is no problem because we have a bunch of stone and a bunch of chitin because of all the scorpions and stuff we killed in the last episode. So the cementing paste is in the make. So yeah, now let's just take a look at the rest of the board before we move on to gathering some obsidian. I want to take a look at the glider suit, because the glider suit is, well, it's just cool to have, okay? And I don't think it's actually that expensive. I think we need to make it in the smithy. No, in the fabricator maybe? Glider suit, or have I just not learned it yet? Ah, there we go. Okay, so we need to make it here. There we go. We need 25 blue gems, fiber, hide, and metal. That is not an issue at all. There we go. How this works is basically you just use this as a skin on your chest piece or shirt or whatever. So there we go. But this hide shirt is, yeah, it's not very good. So what I'm gonna do is I'm actually gonna make this chitin armor. It's just a little bit more durable, protects you a little bit more. It has more armor as well. This has 20, this has 50. Yeah, that is definitely much better. And of course, then I can finally get rid of this. So that's good. There we go. Goodbye. All right, there we go. And there we go. This looks pretty sick. I'm going to test it out in just a little bit. But first, let me just finish this board. I'm definitely going to need you in a second. So let me just pick you up already. Third of all, I want to start working on the garden. If you still don't know what I mean by the garden, of course, just basically create like a barricade, like a wall around our base, all the way from there, like there, to here, just like that. Maybe to where, like, I don't know, probably this stuff, and then all the way to the side, all the way here, and then where it connects to the base over there. I want to start working on that in this episode so that I have all my space in here to myself, and that the dinos can finally live outside and not get attacked by random dinos. Like, I don't know, I don't see any dangerous Okay, I see a raptor. But now that I'm outside, let's just get this metal rock, if it has spawned. Yes, I did get this rock one more time off camera. It's nothing really special. That's basically all I did off camera, was just break down this rock. And of course, we also found some more metal in the blue zone in the last episode, which is always nice to have. But if we just take a look at this resource map and put on metal, you can see that there's basically almost no metal in the green zone, but there is a ton of metal in basically the rest of the entire map, and also in these brown zones. What these brown zones are, I'm probably going to talk about in the next episode. For now, you need to know that we need to prepare for that a lot more, because it is very, very dangerous in those areas. There we go. That has been settled. Let's just put this in the forges and take a look at the rest of the board. So there we go. That's half. Yeah, this is all the metal I got from the rocks off camera. So let's just put like 400 in here. Light fire. Put you in there. Very nice. Thank you very much. All right. This is going quite nice. We have a little bit of metal, not too much, but hey, that is what I have. Number 4 for taming an ankylo. We already took a look at an ankylo in the last episode, and we found them in like mainly the blue zone. Oh boy. Okay, I need to take care of that raptor in just a second. But I definitely want to tame an ankylo in this episode, just because gathering metal with an ankylo is just, it's just really, really fast. So yeah, it's just really handy to have. But the last point is preparing for a Megalosaurus. We also came across those in the last episode, and I want to start working on, yeah, taming one of those, or at least preparing for that. What I already did in the last episode was make this long neck rifle, because currently we're using this crossbow with trank arrows, which works fine, but these trank darts with the long neck rifle are so much more efficient. So I'm gonna start working on that in this episode. But for that, we need simple rifle ammo, and for that, we need gunpowder. And how do we make gunpowder? Well, we need to make it here in the mortar and pestle. So for that, we need charcoal and spark powder. I already made a bunch of spark powder in the last episode. Charcoal is also not really going to be an issue. I don't know how much we have already, but I think, yeah, it's quite a lot. Charcoal is basically gathered from burning wood. So I'm gonna start making some gunpowder, and I think I'm just gonna make a whole bunch. Let's just make like 400, so basically all of our spark powder, and 400 as well. There we go. We can easily make that. And yeah, then we can of course use that for the simple rifle ammo. We need 12 gunpowder for ammo, but this makes per 2, so basically 6 for 1 ammo. And for darts we need 3. Oh no, just 1 ammo. Okay, so it's not too bad. We do need a lot of narcotics though, but narcotics are not really an issue. We can just, yeah, spoil some meat, gather some narcoberries and these mushrooms with our raw rats, or the Ankylo. Ankylo is also really good at, of course, metal, but also collecting berries. Alright, but that is mainly what I want to do this episode. But first of all, I'm gonna take your saddle because I have a much better roll rat, which I just wanna use for a little bit to gather some more wood, some more narcoberries and stuff. There we go. Blam. And of course, we still need to level this boy for a little bit. But yeah, we're definitely gonna work on that right now. What the fuck? Okay, really? How unrealistic is that? That is the biggest bullshit I've ever seen, man. How the hell can a small, tiny little raptor... I don't even know, man. This is so weird. Get the fuck out of here. Fuck you. I hate raptors so much, man. Alright, there we go. I've collected a bunch of wood and berries. Yeah, and we can, of course, level this boy up. There we go. Very nice. What I'm gonna do is something really, really cool. I can pool these resources from the roll rat. Look at that. Very nice. But this isn't really the most efficient way to do it. So I'm just gonna do it manually. There we go. Alright, and there we go. We have 4,400 rare mushrooms, which, yeah, it's just a little bit. Not much, but just a little bit. Alright, but my plans for now are, let's level you in health for a little bit more. Take you with me. We're gonna go into the blue zone for an Ankylo, and we're also gonna try and find obsidian, because we're basically just gonna do 1, 2, and 4 at the same time. 2 is really cool, point 2, because of course I still have my glider suit with me, and what I'm gonna do to showcase it is I'm just gonna fly to over there. Alright. No! What the fuck? Oh my god, that is quite embarrassing. Jesus. Holy shit. Well. One thing I also need is water. There we go. What I wanted to say is, can I already make the canteen? No. We need polymer for that. Okay. But, hey, we're working on it. But, what I wanted to do is... Oh, look at that. There's more metal down here. That is quite nice. But, yeah. 2 metal rocks near our base is not gonna be even close to enough for in the future. But, anyways. This is what I came here for. Let me actually... do I have climbing picks with me? No. Maybe that is a good idea. Just to grab like 2 climbing picks. I think that's gonna be more than enough. Because if for some reason I get stuck somewhere, yeah, those climbing picks are definitely gonna come in handy. Alright, climbing picks. Let me repair you and make 1 more. There we go. Put you in there. And alright, there we go. And now it's finally time to go. So, where can I glide from the best? What is the best spot? I think from over there where that rock is. Okay, so get you in there. Very nice. Ladies and gentlemen, are you ready? Okay, so what is that? A roll rat 108 Ravagers. Okay, so I think I am just gonna go. Wow, my god. Okay, fuck it. Yeah, look at that. We can go even faster. Very nice. Okay, this is a little bit slow, but it happened by accident. So, yeah. Can I... Thank you very much. Wow, look at this. We are in the blue zone. What I definitely want to do, though, turn on my light and just get my Ravager, because I don't feel safe, okay? Anyway, of course, we have metal here, but that's not what I came here for. So... let me quickly look at where that obsidian was again, because I need to have obsidian. So, where are we right now? We're at, wait a minute, 35.3 by 65. And this one is 36.3 by 66. Alright, so this one is really close to us. 35.5 by 66. We need to go over there. Oh boy. Oh, wow, look at that. We have obsidian right here. Okay, that is really nice. But, yeah, it's a little bit dangerous over there with the Ravagers. So, let me just take care of these Ravagers because this is a little bit annoying. There's 3 of them, which is quite a lot. But I think I can handle them if I just bola each of them. There we go. Alright, that's one taken care of. One thing that does kind of suck is, yeah, that. A bola doesn't work on them every time. There's like a little cooldown to use a bola. So that's so annoying. I think it works. Yeah, okay. Where is that other one? Excuse me. Oh my god, I almost fell off. Holy shit. Oh my god, this is so awkward. 120. Oh my god. Oh my god, that is such a good level, but I don't have time. Let me actually just get the fuck out of here. I'll take care of them later because I don't feel safe over there. Oh boy. These fucking Arthropleuras, those are also just the worst. They don't have much health though, so let me actually just take care of them. There we go. Get rid of this fucking snake. And I think there was like one other. Oh my god. Oh god, that is not good. That is not good. Help! Mama! Oh my god, it's so busy here. Okay, wait a minute. Take care of you first. Don't know where that other one is. But, oh my god. Is this a good idea to continue with this? I don't know. Nope. Okay, there we go. Yeah, that is what the Arthropleura does. Is just basically ruin your entire armor in just one sweep. And my glider as well. Yeah. Fuck. Okay. Well, we got some armor from whatever, I don't even know. Oh boy. Of course, another Arthropleura. The good thing is though, I did see one of those plants nearby, like one of those regeneration plants. So, let me just take care of this one and just go over to that plant because I need the health badly, very badly. Oh, I still see the Ravager. Okay. Come here, boy. Come here. Or girl, sorry. Okay, there we go. As long... Okay, never mind. I wanted to say as long as he doesn't bite us. Alright, finally taking care of this. Oh my god. Where is that plant? Is it more... Oh, wow. Jesus, I'm so fucking blind. Alright. Let me just regenerate this Ravager for a little bit. But I think, yeah, 8 levels. That is quite a lot. Put you into damage because you need the damage. Alright, I think this is fine for now. So, look at that. We have got obsidian, just like that. Oh, and you also get metal from these, which is interesting. But hey, always welcome. Very nice. Thank you very much. So yeah, now that we have obsidian, we can finally start making that refrigerator and that... what was it again? I don't actually remember. But we'll get to that when we get back to our base. For now, let's just get a little bit of obsidian and maybe some more metal while we're here. And yeah, then we can definitely start looking for an Ankylo as well, of course. We still need to find one. Alright, there we go. That is 400 obsidian, 470. And I'm level up. Very nice, thank you very much. What can we learn? We can learn... nothing really interesting. We do have the Spino saddle, which I will definitely learn because I think I already explained this in like the first episode or something, but I eventually want to tame a Spino because they're just really, really good. Alright, just like that. A little bit more obsidian, 136, very nice. And let's just collect a little bit of metal. Let's just take it from here, I guess. Doesn't really matter. Just a little bit. We can always use more metal. Alright, there we go. Now, I think we have 400 metal, 600 obsidian. That is definitely going to be enough for now. Now, though, we need to start looking for ankylos. There we go. There's a 72 and a level 8. That is not good enough. I need a little bit higher level than that. But, hey, look at this. We have a giant tree that we just can walk along, which is really cool if you ask me. Oh, God. Look at that. That, ladies and gentlemen, is a rock drake. This is the creature that I was talking about when I said that there was a glider creature or gliding creature in Aberration. Basically, this is a really, really good dino to have in Aberration. First of all, he's pretty strong. Not really as strong as like a Spino, but what you expect from a gliding dino. But second of all, well, the gliding ability is really useful to have. What I did also see is a level 116 Ankylo. But yeah, there's a rock drake literally right there. That is a little bit annoying. I also see 2 more rock drakes over there. Like there and there. Ah, man, that 116 is so good. But those rock drakes are, yeah, very annoying. Ooh, 112 Ankylo right there. Yeah, I think we'll go for that because it's a little bit less dangerous there. Even though I do see some snakes, a Megalosaurus. But I think, well, level with Ankylo doesn't really matter that much, but it's just nice to have a high level because, well, it has higher stats and yeah, it's just better, okay? So how the hell am I gonna get down there? I mean, I still have my glider suit, right? Yeah, even though it's on a... Well, actually, that's not smart because then I need to capture this Ravager and he has a bunch of different crap. Just crap. I mean, I can carry this, right? It's not a big deal. Yeah, totally. That is not a big deal at all. Alright, time to get down there with our gliding suit. So let me just find a nice little spot we can glide from. Okay, never mind. Jesus, man. Jesus. Let me actually... Whoa! Why did I do that? Okay, fine. We're safe. We're safe. Holy shit. That was quite the rush. For now, though, we are a little bit closer. I do see... Oh my god. A level 120 Megalosaurus. But, oh my god, look at the torpor. 6.3k. Jesus. That is so good. That is the max level you can get. But I'm just not prepared. I don't have a taming pen for them. I don't have meat with me. Alright. I'm just gonna quickly see if I can find an Ankylo in a little bit safer area, because not really the biggest fan of where that other Ankylo was. Oh boy. Ravagers. Oh my god. Okay. Okay. This level 12. No problem. Alright, taken care of. Very, very nice. What I guess I can do is... Oh boy. Megalosaurus. Which level is that? 52. That's not really super high, but I really don't want to have to deal with those because, yeah, not a good idea. Let me just take care of these guys. Alright, those are taken care of. Jesus, I really have to do things step by step because, my god, this is quite terrifying. Well, not super or anything, but it is a little bit scary. Oh my god, another one. Another one. Oh my god. Jesus, man, calm down, man. Did I ever do anything to you? Apart from about to kill your fat ass? Oh my god, there we go. Jesus. Alright. Let's see if I can just get a little bit closer. I'm just gonna take it carefully because, well, oh my god, are you kidding me? For real? Alright, so I am seeing level 88. That is not bad, but oh, this guy's unconscious. Holy shit. We could also do this one, but this one is level 20, so yeah. Just no. Oh my god. Why are there so many Arthropluras? I fucking hate them so much, man. Or I can just ditch the Ankylo idea for now and just go for that Megalosaurus, because I mean, I want to have a Megalosaurus eventually, so why not just go for it now, honestly. But first, for that, we need to go back to our base to prepare for him. I think we can actually make those darts, those tranquilizer darts, so that's good. But what I do need is a taming pen. Now, I think I can basically use the same taming pen as I did when taming the Ravagers, but I think I have to make it a little... Oh my... There's a rock drake literally right there. Oh my god, that scared the shit out of me, dude. It is a level 8, so could have been worse, but just don't get too close. Why the hell is there a rock drake literally right there? Normally it's like only in the blue and red zones, but what the hell, man? Alright, but we are back at our base. Very nice. Let me just take all of this stuff from you. Let's start preparing for that Megalosaurus, because I want you. I need you. Right, so what we need is first repair this outfit or armor, whatever. Alright, so that has been repaired. How much ammo can we make? Let's just start off with 100. Okay, 66. But again, it makes 2, so that is 132. Which, yeah, that makes 132 trank darts. And that is definitely going to be enough for now. Let's just make some more narcotics, because, of course, we need them. Ooh, I need some spoiled meat. Do I have, by any chance, meat spoiler? There we go. This is a handy little device to have. Because you could just put meat into it, turn it on, and it spoils meat super fast. I think like 1 per second or something. So let me just put some meat in there. There we go. Oh boy, 6 per second. Okay, very nice. Why does it make music? Okay, you don't have to make music. What the fuck? That is weird. One thing which I also want to start working on in definitely the next episode, but right now, is currently I have to keep walking to that river over there to fill up my water jar. But it would be much handier if we just had like some sort of a tap in our base that would tap water, and then we can fill our jar from that tap. Well, luckily, look at that. We have a tap. So let me learn that, and we also need to learn these pipes, because we will definitely be using all of these when we start making a farm, like for vegetables, berries and stuff. For that we need to make like some sort of a water network, and we need pipes for that, and specifically this bore intake. This bore intake is super useful, because normally with normal pipes, this is a mod from normal pipes, you need to place like an intake, which is this, into a source of water. But that is just super annoying to do, because you need to make your network all the way from, like, for example, that river over there, all the way to over here when you, where you have your farm. And that's just super annoying, and it honestly takes way too many resources. So this bore intake, it already says it in the description, taps underground water, which is basically like fake underground water. But hey, I don't care. This is just so much more useful. What I need to do is make a vertical pipe as well, and of course make the tap. So what I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna place my intake right over here, place my pipe over there, and there we go. We have water. And let me see if I can hide this pipe. There we go. And now we can fill up this jar within seconds. Oh, that reminds me, the canteen. There we go. We need 10 polymer for this, but first I need to turn on our generator. Is this powered? Yes, very nice. So now we can turn on our fabricator and start by making 25 polymer, which we need cementing paste for. So let's make some cementing paste. 50 in total. There we go. So then we can finally make the refrigerator and a canteen. Yes. Okay, so we can finally get rid of this way too heavy water jar and replace it with a canteen, which can store 3 sips of water instead of 2. So that's very nice as well. Look at that. We have 132 ammo. So let's see if we can make 50 darts. Let me actually look up how many darts we need for a Megalosaurus. So we need, for a level 120, 30 darts. Okay, so 50 will definitely do. Let me just grab the narcotics like that and like that. Okay, how many can we make? We can make 44. We needed 29, right? Yeah, that is definitely gonna be enough. And of course, we still have these trank arrows with our crossbow. So if we run out of darts for some reason, yeah, we can of course still use this. But for now, let's just take our rifle. Oh, very nice. Look at that. Ooh, doo 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 doo. Ooh, yeah. All right, and of course take our darts when they're done. All right, let me actually just disable this stuff because it's super annoying. Hide wires. There we go. All right, so are the narcotics done? No, not even close. Okay, that's fine. In the meantime, I guess we can start working on the taming pen for the Megalosaurus. So for that, we need... Should we make a 3x3 taming pen? I think we have to. I think a 2x2 is a little bit too small for a Megalosaurus. Can I learn anything interesting? Nope. We definitely need to learn the Megalosaurus saddle though. There we go. So what I need is 12 fence foundations. So we need 3 more. Just like that. We also need more door frames, or I think a 2-high taming pen is actually enough. And for a 2-high taming pen, 3x3 is, yeah, then we already have enough. So that's nice. And I'm gonna make 1 more ramp. So we have 9. This is basically the same idea as for the Ravager taming pen, but then just 3x3 instead of 2x2. So yeah, you probably understand it. But anyway, oh, tranquilizer darts, very nice. Alright, so I think we have everything we need apart from the saddle. So, Megalosaurus saddle. I think... Oh my god, we don't have any fiber? What the hell? Okay, that is interesting. Ooh, now that I... Hold on, just a second. We can of course grab fiber by hand, but a much more efficient way is the sickle. There we go. Let's just learn that one. Make it. Alright, there we go. And if I just demonstrate the sickle, look at that. That is so much faster. Oh my god. That is actually quite insane. But hey, I don't actually know if there's a better way to get fiber than this. I think there's like a dino. I don't know which dinos can gather fiber the best in Aberration. But hey, we got fiber. I am very heavy though. These structures are just very heavy. But anyway, now we do have enough for the Megalosaurus saddle. Look at that. Very nice. And of course, we also need some mutton. There we go. This is definitely going to be enough. All right. Very nice. The narcotics are done. The cementing paste is done. So now we can finally make the canteen. Oh no, we need to make polymer first. 25 polymer, just like that. So let's grab our saddle. Oh my god, I am so heavy. This is not great, but at least our Ravager can carry quite a lot, so that's good. Let's just put these structures in U so I can just walk normally. Alright, we can make 26 more darts. That is quite nice. And our polymer is also done, so we can make a canteen. Very nice. And the refrigerator. Look at that. Very nice. So we can finally get this water jar out of there. Fill up our canteen like that. Ah, that feels so good. a little bit of weight off my shoulders. And the refrigerator. Very nice. I think I'm just going to place it right here. And it's powered. Very nice. So, if I just get all the seeds, berries, okay, never mind. Just get all of the stuff that spoils, which is basically everything. Put it in there. Get this preserving bin out of there. You are good enough for us, but we finally have a refrigerator. Alright, but we have some more 69, nice. We have 70 darts in total because I already have one loaded. We have the saddle, mutton, our long neck rifle, a crossbow just in case. We have all the structures we need for our taming pen. Yeah, I think we can go ahead and tame our Megalosaurus. Right, and of course the only appropriate way we can get over there is with our glider suit. Oh, wait a minute. Maybe not. I think I have to take the long way around because I can't carry all of this. And of course, oh boy, what are you doing? Don't do that. Of course, like I already explained multiple times, if I... Oh, fucking... Oh, of course, there has to be a fucking raptor over there, of course. Oh my god, I seriously fuck raptors so much. I hate them so much. Alright, and here we are. We do have to be a little... Okay then. Yeah, I haven't even explained that yet, but... Oh my god. There's so much crap. But what I wanted to say, the Ravager, because he can jump and he is just super versatile in its movement. Oh boy, I forgot to turn on my light. Whoops. Whoopsie. Whoopsie. But hey, meat. Oh my god, what the fuck is going on? Stop. Stop. Stop it. Stop it. Oh, Jesus. Okay. Oh, hey, look at that. We got Nameless Venom. Yeah, this is a... You get this from the Nameless we just killed. And I got a better hatchet. Look at that. Very nice. Thank you. Hey, and zipline anchors. I haven't even explained ziplines yet. But ziplines, well, they're ziplines, basically. They're just regular, basic, old ziplines. Which we're definitely going to be utilizing whenever we need them. But with these anchors, we can place ziplines ourselves. Which is very nice. But... Look at that. The 120 is still here. I still have to be careful though. I think I'm going to be making our taming pen over here. Alright, there we go. The taming pen, it's a little bit sloppy, but you just have to forgive me because this terrain is not helping at all. But, alright, so let me just get rid of these trees and crap, and then... It is time to bring the Megalosaurus in here. So, Ravager, you can just get in the ball. I don't need you. And, okay. Oh, this is a little bit scary, but it should be fine. Alright. What are you biting on? What are you doing? Anyway, let's just, shoot him. Okay. He's going after me. Okay. We have to run. He's quite fast. Are you in there? Yes. Very nice. Very nice. Success. Okay. There's no dangers around here. Nope. Okay. So, time to shoot him. Oh my god. I see a rock drake over there. Is that the same one? No, that's not the same one. The other one was a level 8 that we actually came across in the... Oh no. Why? Why, man? Stay there. Oh my god. I mean... Okay, let me just actually get my Ravager ready, because... Oh my god, this is so annoying. I mean, I really need to take care of this, because, like, he's definitely gonna start... why does there have to be a rock drake here, man? Anyway, Let me just take care of this. Yay, thanks. Luckily, he doesn't have too much health. I mean, for a level 32, this is quite a lot of health, but our Ravager is pretty strong, and that Megalosaurus that we're about to tame is definitely gonna be a lot stronger as well. So that is very nice. Alright, and he has been knocked out. Very, very nice. Alright, so put the mutton... Whoops, I did not mean to do that. Put the mutton in you. There we go. But hey, we knocked out the Megalosaurus, which is very, very nice. And, I mean, I didn't even really talk about it yet, but a level 120, that is absurd. That is the highest level you can get. But what I eventually want to do is tame a second one, which is a female, because this one is a... oh no, this one is a female. I thought this was a male. I think I even saw a male Megalosaurus of level 120 earlier. But yeah, basically, we need to tame a male Megalosaurus, preferably of level 120 again, of course. And as you can probably expect, we can breed those two together, which, yeah, it's definitely gonna be fun. And then, of course, oh, by the way, look at this. Got this from the rock drake we just killed. A rock drake feather, but yeah, we can breed those two together, and then we can make an entire army of Megalosauruses, which is gonna be so much fun. And I always love doing that in ARK, just make an army out of like T-Rexes or basically anything. Hey, look at that, another Shinehorn. Man, these are so fucking cute. I really want one because I think he's actually better than the Bulldog as a light pet. I don't actually know, but I just really want one. I mean, just look at him. Oh, he's so cute. But this one is level 8, so yeah, that's not gonna happen. So I am currently waiting on this Megalosaurus, and one thing which came to my mind again was these appetizers. So this appetizer X specifically, I already talked about this several times, lowers food on unconscious dinos. If you just force feed this to them, then they will lose food and then eat faster, which also makes the taming process faster. So I definitely want to look at that in the next episode for any dinos that we tame in the future. I did see another Shinehorn here. Which level are you? 104. That is, that's not bad, but I really don't need you currently. I'll just tame one when I have this Bulldog on my shoulder, so I can't... Hey, look at that. I wanted to give him a name, but I can't come up with a decent name. But, hey, look at that. Megalosaurus. Hello, how are you doing? 179. Ah, so good. Oh my god, look at that. Rah, this is so cool. And now it's time to finally showcase what the Megalosaurus can do. So, oh my god, this is so cool. Yeah, they can pick up dinos and just bite on them. Let me actually demonstrate it with like an actual dino and not a dino that is mine. Oh, fuck my life. Oh god, he's faster than me, isn't he? Oh god. Which level was this one? I think it was like 40 or something. Oh god, that is not good. 52. Okay. I can take him, but not with this fucking Ravager in my mouth. So I have to leave you here. The thing is though, I really hope that Megalosaurus doesn't grab him. Okay. Woo. I really need to start paying attention more. Jesus. Oh my god, 10 levels. Oh my god. Alright, so stamina is pretty bad. So I'm just gonna level stamina for a little bit until like 1800. Level health a little bit. And melee damage. There we go. Alright. Let's go home. Actually, I haven't even demonstrated that this with a wild dino. So let me just drop you off. And blam 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 nom 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 nom. You're so delicious. Oh my god. Ah yeah. That is so cool. Let me just level weight as well because you're a little bit slow. Alright, and we are back. So, let me just put you inside. Hello, good girl. Ah, man. I like you a lot. I definitely like you a lot. Alright, get this stuff. I'll take those structures from you in a second. And yeah, I think that should do it for the things I wanted to achieve in this episode. Apart from the Ankylo, but I have been recording for quite some time. So yeah, I'm gonna do that in the next episode. Oh, and I haven't even worked on the garden yet. So I guess I'll just do a little bit of work on that. And I'll also just check up on my gas collector. But I'm gonna do that with my Megalosaurus now that we have one. Alright, there we go. Let's just go to our gas collector, see how much it has collected. I think it should be a pretty nice number because the last time, I think we placed it in episode 3, I think. And the last time I checked, it was like 500 or something. I actually don't remember, but let's just see how much is in here. Almost 2,000. Okay, that's definitely not bad. All right, and one thing which I also really, which is really handy about this river, there's a lot of fish here, and one way to level up our Megalosaurus is just get rid of these fucking fish, which, yeah. Nom 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 nom. Ah, so delicious. Ooh, so good. Oh my god, look at the fucking text on the screen. Holy shit. That is satisfying. And that is a whole 4 levels, which is definitely not bad at all. Alright, level weight a little bit, and the rest can go into melee damage. I think I will level weight or health a little bit more though, because 9,000 is pretty okay, but we can definitely go a little bit higher. But for now, hey, we have achieved a lot in this episode. Well, not a lot, but we did tame this really good Megalosaurus, and we also did quite a bit of stuff with like our refrigerator and stuff. And I also still want to do a tiny bit of work on the garden. So, my plans for the garden is to just start by making, or at least blocking off these sides here. And I think the best way to actually just do that is by using gates. These ones. I think we'll go with stone. Wood is just not gonna cut it. It just breaks too easily against like wild dinos. And we definitely, yeah, need to protect our dinos carefully. So stone is definitely gonna be good enough. Alright, but we do have 2,500 gas balls, which is definitely very nice. I think we can actually already make the hazard suit. No, we need polymer for that. But oh well, we'll take a look at that in the next episode. For now though, let's just make a couple of gates. Oh, I need to make it in my own inventory. Okay, 6 gates. Oh, I need a lot more stone and thatch. Alright, I didn't realize I had that little. Okay, whatever. Anyway, let's see how big these are. These are not that big, but this should definitely be fine. So what I'm gonna do is place one there, place one over there, and then of course I'm gonna block these off with these reinforced gates. And I think, okay, never mind, I definitely need more stone. But anyway, this is what it looks like. This is gonna be all the way over to that wall, and also on the other side, and also over there. I think over there we can just make like one of these behemoth gateways, which are insanely big, and I'll show that in a second. But first of all, I need more stone. Alright, I've gathered almost 3,000 stone. Let's see how many we can make. So let's start by 4, with 4. Okay, we need more thatch. Wood we definitely have more than enough, but thatch not. But now that we have more gates, I think you start to get the idea of what I wanted to achieve. So, honestly, this should be fine. Yeah, so that is this side done. Now we need 4 more gates. Okay, that is a little bit ugly, but it's fine, whatever. And what I'm also gonna do is switch them to manual, so that they don't open automatically when I get close. So they just stay closed like that. And of course I need to make some more gates and some more gateways. Alright, I've gathered a little bit of thatch. Let's see, can we make 2 more of those? Yes, very nice. And then the question is, how much more can we make on the other side? So, place them down, set them to manual. There we go. Now, this side is done. Very nice. And then, of course, we need to take care of this side. I think 5 or so will do. Let's see if we can make 5. Alright, that is 5. And now make 5. Okay. My god, Jesus, stone? How much stone do you need for those gateways? Holy shit. But anyway, place these down just like that. Let's see if we can close this off. Okay, we need 1 more gate. Like that. Alright, very nice. And there we go. Okay, that has been done. Let me just set these to manual. Alright, and there we go. That is it for this side. So, in the next episode, we're gonna do that side over there, place gates all the way over there. I think we'll do it just entirely with these behemoth gateways, because it's just much quicker, and yeah, they do cost a lot. But for now, that's gonna be enough for this episode. So let me just dump you over there, and yeah, thanks for watching this video. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, make sure to leave a like, subscribe, and more of that fancy stuff. And I hope to see you in the next video. Goodbye.